Imagine stepping onto a battlefield every single day, not one filled with guns or tanks, but with words, pitches, and the weight of every no you've ever faced. Fundraising isn't just a task or a part of growing a startup, it's survival at its rawest. Every minute you spend reaching out, negotiating, convincing, you're battling not just for money, but for belief. Yours, your team's, and the world's. This fight, this relentless push, it's harsh. It strips down even the strongest to their core. You feel the weight of doubt, your own and theirs. Investors may smile, but beneath that, their judgment is sharp, their patience thin. The silence after a presentation cuts deep, louder than any rejection. And the pain? It's brutal. It's waking up in the middle of the night wondering if your vision is worth the fight, questioning if the world is even ready for what you're building. It's looking at your team, hungry, hopeful, maybe scared, and knowing their future depends on you winning this battle. But here's the truth no one tells you. Fundraising is warfare. Not chaos, not random scrambles. Warfare. Strategy, timing, psychological warfare. It's knowing exactly where to strike, how to disarm your opponents, and when to hold the line. And just like warfare, it demands more than just skill or luck. It demands hunger so fierce it burns away fear. It demands preparation so deep it turns instincts into weapons. The battlefield is not in the boardroom. It's in your mind. It's the war between doubt and conviction, between comfort and risk. Every interaction is a duel. Are you ready to win, or will you be left broken? Another statistic swallowed by the system. Most founders and leaders thinking about fundraising get trapped in the illusion that if they just improve their pitch decks or show more traction, the money will follow. But what if everything you've been taught is just a mirage? What if the real battle isn't won by the loudest voice or the prettiest charts? What if it's won by those who understand the enemy, the system itself, its rules, its weaknesses, and its fear of the exceptional? Yes, the system fears you. Mediocrity thrives on safety, on the same old formulas. Your edge is chaos. Your edge is becoming more dangerous, more unpredictable. The war isn't just about capital. It's about domination over the ordinary, an uprising against the soft cages that tell you to conform. These cages are comfortable prisons built with golden bars, comforts, rules, best practices, all designed to tame your fire and make you safe. Safe to be small, safe to be silent. But you're a warrior meant to burn everything down that stands between you and the extraordinary. So how do you win this war? The tools aren't the ones on the surface. It's not about perfecting a formula or pleasing the masses. It's about mastering your will, your most powerful weapon. Warriors don't wait for permission to fight. They create their own battlefield. Start by questioning everything. Trust no rule handed down as gospel. Investors aren't gods. The system isn't a temple. They are players with weaknesses, fears, blind spots. Find their vulnerabilities. Research who they truly are, not just what's on their profile. What keeps them awake at night? What doubts haunt them? When you connect on the level of raw human fear and desire, the walls come down. Empathy becomes your secret arsenal. Next, become ruthless in your patience. The greatest victories aren't won by sprinting blindly, but by enduring the long, grinding siege. The system favors the impatient, the loud, the desperate. Don't be them. Instead, build quiet strength. One meeting, one impossible conversation, one awkward follow-up at a time. Every rejection is a lesson wrapped in fire. Learn, adapt, strike back harder, burn the old scripts. Your narrative is your battlefield map. Change it until it confuses your opponents, until it shocks them into paying attention. Your story isn't just about numbers. It's about your vision's soul, the part that no balance sheet can touch, but that every investor secretly craves. Speak to that soul, and you will make them allies, or you will make them afraid. But the real secret, the one that separates the victorious from the forgotten, is connection. Not networking, not collecting contacts, but true connection. The system tries to isolate you, bury you in noise and competition. It wants you to fight alone. But real power comes from linking your fire with others who burn just as fiercely. They are rare: the founders, the investors, the creators who refuse to settle. Seek them mercilessly and build with them. This isn't about building an audience or community, it's about building an army, an autonomous network of sparks that, when joined, create an unstoppable blaze. Each person brings a unique weapon, a vital skill, a different angle of attack. Together, your combined force is bigger than the sum of its parts. Alone, you survive. Together, you conquer. And here's something most will never tell you. Your greatest ally in this war is transformation. The courage to unlearn everything you think you know, to shed the skin of past failures and small victories, and become someone new. The terrain of fundraising is not static. Yesterday's tactics are tomorrow's traps. You must constantly redefine what is possible, redefine yourself, and then strike with the power of someone reborn. This relentless transformation smells like fire, sweat, and sometimes pure desperation. But without it, you remain trapped in the comfortable cage the world has built for you. Understand also that sovereignty, the absolute control over your will and vision, is the battlefield's highest prize. Ownership isn't just about equity or headlines, it's about owning who you are, the mission you fight for, and the refusal to let anyone else write your story. This is the freedom that warriors have. This is what burns mediocrity away. Be critical not just of others, but of yourself relentlessly. Question your assumptions, your desires, your fears. What is real? What is illusion? Cut away anything that doesn't burn your soul alive. You might feel like you're fighting an invisible enemy. Sometimes the biggest threats come disguised as comfort, as advice, as well-meaning friends telling you to slow down or play it safe. But real slavery wears a smile. It promises freedom while tightening chains. Recognize those chains. Smash them with fire and will. You are not here to be comfortable. You are here to be yours. Raw, unfiltered, extraordinary. The system hasn't forgotten you. It fears you. It just looks the other way, hoping you settle into its quiet mediocrity. Don't settle. Don't whisper your dreams into the dark. Shout them until those who can help bring them to life have no choice but to listen. And remember this: the world you're trying to fundraise in doesn't yet have a place for the exceptional. It's built for the common, the easily understood, the safe bets. But you, yes, you, who refuses to be anything but rare, you are the solution the world's been waiting for. You are the spark that will light the way forward. Gather those few, the rare ones, the misunderstood, the radical thinkers and doers. Build your network from the edges, not the center. Amplify essence, not noise. Create a force field built on contrast, on the strength of differences, on the core belief that together the extraordinary must rewrite the rules. This war won't be easy. It will test every ounce of your courage and patience. It will demand sacrifices deeper than you can imagine. But when you rise, when you win, it won't just be about the capital you raise or the business you build. It will be about reclaiming your freedom, unleashing your power, and becoming the force the system both fears and desperately needs to change everything. If you feel that burning inside you, the one that no amount of should or supposed to can quench, that's your call to arms. You are meant for more than waiting in the wings. You are meant to fight, to disrupt, to become, and to build a future no one thought possible. So take up your weapon, your will, your story, your allies. This is your battlefield, and the war has already begun.